Do you have hip pain and you've been to PTs, chiropractors, MDs, and orthos and they don't know what to do with you? It just continues to hurt, but they tell you to stop running and exercising. Well, a lot of times this is a condition called femoral acetabular impingement, or FAI, or generally speaking called hip impingement. I'm going to show you one test today that we use in our office to see if there's actually a large potential for recovery. We call it a tension test or a bracing test. If this is positive and works well to relieve pain on people, it can happen just like that. It's amazing when you find it. Stay tuned. Have your doctor assess this in the office with you. Now we're going to go through this test really quickly, okay? The first thing we're going to do is what we call Scoliosis Test, which is typically a passive test. We have to have another doctor do it with us, but for the show, I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? So I'm going to get on my back. Now, a lot of times people with this anterior or front side hip pain, they don't like bending this thing forward. It hurts, it pinches, and that's why things like pigeon stretching or crossing like this don't work for them. But it's really frustrating because even notice that the thigh angle, they can't get to a deep squat, they can't get on the toilet, they can't do anything deeper than this position without creating a crushing effect on the front side of the hip. Now, there's something that we can do to test to see if posture or intra-abdominal pressure or position here in this section can improve this. Now, a lot of people wonder, like, should they have surgery on the hip? Well, if we can make a definitive change with this type of test, then I think there's a reason to rehab it. Okay? So the test is right here. So you find the position that creates a smidgen of hip pain, just barely into it. A lot of times people will feel it when they cross. By the way, you need to be checked out by your doctor to do this. Okay? Next is we push into this area right here with our finger, and notice that if you look real close, I'm going to push it out with my abdominal contents. Now, granted, there is, for the docs out there watching this, there is a breathing component. There's a lot more to it, but this is just mainly a test to see if bracing is something that will improve it. So, hold this position, find the smidgen of pain, brace, and do it on the other side too. And relax it real slow. Did the pain go away? If it did, what's happening here is we're creating high tension in this area, which then controls the pelvis or ilium and puts it in a better position. Most people with a posterior tilt will raise the roof of the acetabulum off of the femoral head and decrease the amount of pinching they're getting there, okay? It's as simple as raising the roof is all. Now, people that go like this, if they have a lot of anterior tilt, then they're going to crush the area sooner. And they have radiological studies to validate this. Posterior tilt helps. Lock it in with posture. Does this test work? Well, then you need to go see somebody for rehab. Now, if you have questions about what is happening here with the hip, I have a huge comprehensive article on femoral acetabular impingement below. Note too that there's also a correlated video that's suggested for you. I've tailored each video at the end to show you something that you have been interested in this video. So check that one out. I guarantee you'll like it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thumbs up, please, if you liked it. Share it with a friend and subscribe. Talk to you tomorrow.